Why do we love camping? Leaving our creature comforts behind and stripping it back to basics. For many, it's that moment when you wake up, unzip your tent, and step outside and just stop. No hotel experience will ever really compare to this. Hi, I'm Eb, and today I'm going to be talking you through 8 of the most ultimate camping spots that there are on Earth. We're starting in Nepal on our Annapurna's Lamjung Himal trek. What makes this one special isn't just the scenery, it's the freedom. We take a Nepalese trekking team out with us, which means we're not stuck to lodges or set campsites. As long as there's water nearby, we can pitch up anywhere. That freedom takes us into some seriously wild places most trekkers don't even get close to. It's remote and it's breathtaking. Next, we're going somewhere that we would define as something genuinely once in a lifetime. On our quest for the Antarctic Circle voyage, you get the rare chance to camp for a single night on the Antarctic Peninsula. There's total silence, ice as far as you can see, and the surreal knowledge that you're sleeping somewhere that very few people on Earth have slept. Moving from the ice to the desert, in Jordan, our Wadi Rum and Petra trek takes you into one of the most cinematic landscapes on Earth. And yes, you'll recognize it from a few sci fi films. Out here, you fall asleep under a blanket of stars with nothing but sandstone cliffs around you. Taking us to Botswana, we have our Wildside Safari. On this adventure, we camp beneath endless African night skies. There's something genuinely magical about hearing the sounds of lions as you drift off to sleep. This is about as close to nature as a safari gets. Now we're going to Kyrgyzstan on our mountains and lakes adventure. Kyrgyzstan might not be on everyone's radar yet, but it definitely should be. On our mountains and lakes trek, we camp beside Al Kul, arguably Kyrgyzstan's most beautiful mountain lake. Crystal clear water, dramatic peaks, and a stillness that's genuinely hard to put into words. Over in the Indian Himalaya, we have our In the Shadow of Nanda Devi trek. This takes you to some of the most beautiful campsites we have to offer. Every night, you're waking up somewhere genuinely scenic and really remote as you pitch up your tent wherever your trekking team decides. This is a real photographer's dream. Patagonia deserves its reputation as one of the best trekking destinations on Earth, and of course, we had to include it in our ultimate camping spots. On our classic pain circuit, you camp at sites like Los Perros, tucked deep in the forest, one of the most remote camps in the entire national park, and at Camp Grey, located close to the iconic Grey Glacier. It doesn't get much more dramatic than this. If you really want to commit to wild camping, this is the trek for you. Over in Bhutan, we have our Snowman Trek. This legendary route involves 23 nights of camping. It's widely considered one of the toughest treks in the world, but also one of the most rewarding, taking you through some of the most remote high altitude wilderness left on the planet. And finally, we have Peru. Our Chococura to Machu Picchu trek allows you to camp in some iconic places, such as ancient Inca terraces. There's something pretty special about sleeping on the same ground that the Incas once stood on. So there you have it. 8 of our wildest camping spots, from the ice of Antarctica to the deserts of Jordan to the Inca trails of Peru. If any of these have you feeling inspired, the links to all these trips are in the caption below. Which one would you choose first? I think mine might be Patagonia. Anyways, we'll see you on the trail.